Saturday. This is JD, your host, MLB 20 to so, episode 36 of every 1 to 2 days a week. You guys are popping in today to Running Egg and Tuba Chat. If you want to catch more MLB 20 every 1 to 2 days a week, make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button, stay connected all together. Tweet it out, Sarah, comment, you guys can, about this group. Remember guys, this group is all about having love, support, respect around anything towards this group behind it. Hey, what's up, Glebe? How you doing? Good morning, sir. But yeah, if you guys have anything in the chat, you guys have a Twitter and a Discord. First thing about Twitter is you can do so by following me on Twitter at Sadie.Dawson. The numbers are always the same. Say it's capitalized, C's capitalized around my Twitter. The numbers are 824-656-00. Okay guys, let me try to repeat it once again. 824-656-00. On Twitter. The same way and same time. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, if you guys have a Discord, you guys can do the same thing. Send me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment. As always, send me a phone question. If you guys want to talk about anything for sure. So I have a little bit of fortunate news for you guys this morning. After IGN News, once we get the first 19 to 20 minutes up, once we get that close. And more importantly, guys, throughout this group, with love, support, respect between those three and the key. Oh, thank you, Glebe. Oh, thank you, buddy. You're from Tubatan and Running, correct? Throughout the group? Let me know, my man. As good as we can. But yeah, we watch videos in full, like them, share them, support in full, tweet it out, comment. Stay connected all together. And more importantly, never ask for support back in between. So as long as you leave a good comment from a host, you guys will be just fine. You guys can vote Atlanta at 32, Grand Summit at 13. So I'm hoping we do have an idol this year. But we'll see what happens frequently. Okay, as today, guys, will be Game 2 in Detroit. As today, it will be the 13 and 22 Tigers hosting the 13 and 20 Colorado Rockies. In Game 2 in Detroit this morning today, guys, on the mound for the 13-22 Tigers will be Spencer Turnbull. Turnbull has a 1-5 one-loss record, little below average so far at the series. Has 32 strikeouts with a 509 earned average. And on the mound in Game 2 in Detroit for the 13-20 Rockies will be Kyle Freeland. Has a 3-2 record. 34 strikeouts with 3.26 earned average. Taking it down to the ballpark this morning, guys. You guys are getting Miles Morales this afternoon around 3:15, 250 possibly. So I haven't gone to Sally yet, but it'll be after I'm done with this, actually. So on the mound for the 13-22 Tigers will be right-hander Sonny pitching, doing the righty. It's Spencer Turnbull. 1-5 record, guys. Not that bad of a record, but little downsize. With a 509 earned average. Between the right side of your screen there in the group. And as you saw, your lineup for the 13-22 Tigers is listed. Hitting off first will be Victor Reyes at center. William Bonifacio at right. Samir Candelario at third. Johnson Scope at second. The one and only Miguel Cabrera at first. Cesar Cron at DH. Designated hitter. Nico Goodrum at short. Harold Castro at left. And doing the catching and batting ninth is Jake Rogers. Any massive 9. Jake Rogers will be having a rest since he's been having some effects in his performance. Victor Reyes needs a rest since during his warm-ups he's been a little bit sluggish. So how is everyone doing this morning? Happy Saturday, guys, throughout the group. The Running Egg and Tuba Chat. Remember, guys, the thing about those two, the thing about anything towards this group, guys, is all about having to do what you guys want to do for your channel. Doing anything you could possibly do, having great stuff you can do. My content's been pretty good as of late with views and beliefs. I've actually been on YouTube for almost 5 years. For the most part, for a good take. Same point, same time as always. My highest strikes is 29. Since I did episode 4, guys, for Spider-Man Miles Morales. And you guys will have a new episode this afternoon, going forward to greatness. Get to more in a second. On the mound for the 13 and 22 Tigers today, guys. You guys can see in the middle. Spencer Turnbull. 8th start of the season, 1-5 record from 509 around average. But I'll probably start around 250, maybe around 3 o'clock this afternoon today for some. See how it plans out. Starting off first for the Rockies, with Zaz Fuentes, 194, 2 RBIs driven in. But yeah, you guys are getting Isian news once we get another 10, 15 minutes, every 19 to 20 minutes of throughout anything going. First pitch by Turnbull. The bottom, 1 strike. If you guys also want a shout out in the chat, that'd be okay. Throughout the script. Whatever happens, stays by what's at completely, and I think we might be okay going forward. Only 1 by Turnbull. And that'll be fly ball to mid center, makes the catch, 1 out for the Rockies. But other than that, you know, work was not too bad yesterday. It wasn't all too bad yesterday. So basically, I was not the only one. Wait a minute. I actually did work, I was actually working 11 to 8 yesterday, so I was not alone afterwards, and had some good help going forward, and it's been alright. I do know by the so that's been a great thing. That'll bring out Romero Tapia, batting 257, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs driven in. 0-1. At the bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike. Signed out of Dominican Republic and of one of the good countries. But like I said, guys, I think we might be okay going forward. And that'll be fireball to mid right center. Gets to its target, makes the catch, 2nd out for the Rockies. Coming up to bat next for the Rockies will be Nolan Moreno, the 2019 third baseman Gold Glove Award winner. Batting 179, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs driven in. But I did sleep good afterwards, guys. My putt and I got a bit more out of hand, but we actually talked it out afterwards, and you know, when I are still a little more better couple than my brother Mark and Bale could be. But I'm not gonna even try to think of any other twist on it right now. But we should be okay. But the good thing is, guys, I don't have to be back to work until 7 to 11 again tonight, so that's been good out of the question. At the bottom, 2 balls, 1 strike. And then I go back tomorrow between 8 to 5, 8 to 4, and then, thank God, I'm off this Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. That's a foul ball to home base, 2-2. Now, as far as my love schedule goes, guys, I think it's a little bit interesting, even though this is going to be real tight again. For the most part. And that will be foul ball to left, 2 balls, 2 strikes. A pause in the chat. At the bottom, 3-2. Coming up at next, guys, will be David Dahl. 288, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs driven in. He's on deck. 3-2 by Turnbull. From the stretch. And that will be ground ball across the second. Gets in the first base in time. Inning is over. We have 3 down for the Rockies. Go to bottom of the first inning. Game 2 in Detroit this morning. Rockies nothing, and the Tigers coming to bat. So today, guys, on the mound for the 13-20 Rockies. Number 21, Kyle Freeland. 3-2 1-loss record, with 3.26 around average, 34 hits given in, 30 walks, 34 strikeouts. Plus we might be alright since I don't have to be back till tonight, so that's a good thing. Leading off first for the Tigers, guys, with Jacoby Jones. 180, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs driven in. Here's the pitch by Freeland. Now, for my opponent coming in the chat, well, he's going to be real damn tired after he gets off at 5. So, maybe not. But we never know going forward, guys. But I do know the supporters count between Barrel and my pudding has been drawing a bit more closer from what I'm seeing. Up top, 2 balls, no strike. But other than that, you know, I've just been real tired this week, but I've just been hanging in there. 2 balls, no strike. At the bottom, 1 strike. 2-1. As far as SmackDown goes, well, SmackDown wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at this point since I passed out a little more before then. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. Gets the sign down. Here's the pitch by Freeland. At the bottom, that's a strikeout. But style for the Tigers. But we'll see what happens so far today, guys. Well, yeah, I did watch a lot of SmackDown, but I do know, what's going to happen. I do know one of the matches that's been announced for this Sunday at the Tampa. At the bottom, 1 strike. Senator of Dominican Republic, and that brings out Jorge Bonifacio. Batting 202. And that'll be the women's tag titles to the right, 2nd strike. So yeah, MLB, so the plan for this Sunday, we only have about 4 or 5 matches on the card only. And that'll be foul ball to right, 2nd strike. So yeah, the match that did get announced as the women's tag titles, by the way. At the bottom, 1 and 2. And you've got the women's tag champions tonight, Zack Saint Bezos defending against challenges. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. I'll probably do predictions for this Sunday in a little while. After we do IZN News. Once we get the first 19, 20 minutes every time. Up next is Romero Candelario. He's on deck. 3-2. And that'll be, guys, foul ball to left. Guess it has a souvenir. So the 2nd strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes from the stretch. At the bottom, that's another strikeout. Throws the first, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. If you guys have any other questions, let me know throughout the group or anything. That'll bring up Romero Candelario, batting 244. He has the pitch by Freeland. At the bottom right, 1 strike. You can't get there much quicker than it could be, guys. Batting 244, 2nd place. Up top, 2nd strike. Holy cow, guys, heads up. But yeah, since I'm off at 5 tomorrow night, you guys could possibly get Miles Morales. It all depends when my opponent wants to see my ass currently. But I had a little bit of an incident, but not as much afterwards, between other good couples out here, but we'll be okay. Another strikeout, 3rd out, and the inning is over. But I think we might be okay for stuff. For the top of the 2nd inning, Game 2 in Detroit, Tigers nothing, and Rockies nothing. Leading off next for the Rockies, batting 4th will be David Dahl, batting 288. With the sign down, here's the pitch by Turnbull. At the bottom, close to the bottom left, that's 1 ball. Came first place with 11 doubles. You guys let me know if you guys want me to deliver a setup to you guys throughout this group. It's all about being filled with love, respect, knowing new people, and, you know what you're doing with great content. That's the important thing. 1 and 2 from the stretch. And that'll be ground ball to left center field. Gets under it a bit close. And that will be a double. It's a double for the Rockies. Toughed over by David Dahl for the 13-20 Rockies this morning. So far today. But I think I might be okay since we're gonna be getting back into the 30 temperatures this week. So we don't have to worry about the stupid other stuff when it comes to not having heat. Makes the catch. That's the first out for the Rockies. But I would think goes to third base. Second goes to third offensively. Well, like I said, I think we might be alright since we're going to begin in the spring season. But thank goodness we're going to get to that in a couple more weeks. So most of us are I'm actually more prepared. I know you guys are as well. Out of 135 moderators. I'm pretty sure. To the left, one strike. That'll bring up Ryan McMahon. 173 happens. Runner at third with one out. 0-1. At the bottom, second strike. Came the second round pick in the 2013 MLB draft. Yeah, I don't know if my pun's coming in this morning or not. I do know she's actually a little more damn cranky when it comes to being up in the mornings. But we'll see. I wonder if one of my love's roommates decides to get anything out of her. I don't think so. Only I can. And that's a big strikeout. Second out for the Rockies. But a strikeout by Spencer Turnbull. Some guys love, support, a lot of respect that anybody that comes in the chat can bring the same thing for your channel the same way as good as we can. At the bottom, one ball, no strike. That'll bring up Brendan Rogers. Number 7. 173, a home run, and 2 ribbies. Runner at third with 2 outs.
1-0 count, the pitch.
At the bottom left angle, 1 strike. Then the first round pick in the 2015 MLB draft. And that'll be ground ball close to second. Gets a defensively throws to first, and the inning is over. And it's 3 up, 3 down. Actually, Rockies driven 1, excuse me. With the bottom of the second, game 2 in Detroit. Rockies 0, and the Tigers nothing. 2 up next to bat for the Tigers guys. In fourth position, with Jonathan Scope. 198, 7 home runs, 15 ribbies driven in. We're gonna get the news in another few minutes, guys. But at least the connection helped me out yesterday in the morning, so it wasn't all too bad since I had to make sure I redid episode 12 for God of War for you guys yesterday, so I don't have to have any miscommunication to left 2-0. But I think we might be okay. If we do Spider-Man, we better not have any mistakes on the anything. And that'll be, guys, fly ball to left center field. We're going to get under it a bit more, racing back, and it's gone. That's a solo homer by Jonathan Scope, 360 feet. Ave home run solo of Jonathan Scope. 101.2 miles per hour exit velocity. And then it's a solo shot by Jonathan Scope, a home run of the season. A little something massive. And it strikes first today, guys. 1-0 Tigers. Bottom of the second, 0 outs. Game 2 in Detroit. Look at this homer by Jonathan Scope. Holy cow. Boom goes the ball. 359 feet. It's gone. Goodbye. Save travels. Up next to bat will be the one and only Miguel Cabrera, in the 5th batting position. 167 average, guys, and 1 ribby. 1-0 Tigers, bottom of the second, game 2 in Detroit, and no outs. Here's the pitch by Freeland. Up top, 1-0. You can't get there too quick, guys, so when it comes to having something spick out of the book or spicking out of the bat between any great teams. Alright, guys, we're going to get to some news right about now for this morning. Foul ball to right, 1 ball, 1 strike. So, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at ZadyZachDawson, you can do so by giving me your first and last name information through Twitter to me in the chat so we can follow each other, share each other out, tweet each other out, get it out there as good as you can. My supporters have been up and down, but it's been going, my content's still been pretty good going forward throughout this group. So you guys can send me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter. send me your first and last name information,
The 2-1 home.
as you thankfully can, for so.
Weak grounder.
And that'll be foul ball to left, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Up a foul ball.
The numbers are the same, completely with good amount of ways. To the right, big strikeout.
Now a swing
First
and a
out for the
miss.
Tigers.
Picks up another one.
Or strikeout by Kyle
Strikeouts
Freeland.
already, and there's
But not only if you guys do have a Twitter with 824 of the numbers, 824-656-00. If you guys also have a Discord, send me a phone request, tell me you guys said hello, and let me know if you guys have any questions you want to ask. Like I say, what I'm going to be doing for GameStop next week. Well, I'll give you guys the information on what's going to be going on a little bit later. Here comes CJ Cron, 170, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs driven in.
3 homers and 5 driven in.
But we'll see what happens during the time being so far today. And that'll be foul ball to home base, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1-1. Last game was 0 for 3 for strikeout. We do the same thing between the 2 apps. Those are the only 2 apps you guys can follow me under. Not Facebook or Instagram or getting a bit more close, but yeah, throughout this group, guys, with love, support, and greatness, that's a big strikeout, and that's a second out for the Tigers. But yeah, remember, guys, throughout this normal, it'll bring up Nico Goodrum, 224, 3 home runs, 8 ribbies driven in. We watch videos in full. We watch videos in full, guys, throughout this group, the Running Egg and Tubitat. Support in full, like it in full, tweet it out, comment, add it to a playlist. As long as people can see what kind of comments you bring on, also any video you can do from a host. You guys do the same thing. And that'll be ground ball to mid-right center field. We have to say, guys, it's holy cow, and that's a good double. That's a double for the Tigers. 11th double by Nico Goodwin for the 13 and 22 Tigers today. But yeah, we never asked for support back. If you guys want to vote for the idol, you guys can vote Aladdin at 32 today. Red Sullivan at 13 by 19. Right down the points for the idol. Then I'll bring up Harold Castro next, batting 239. Rhino at second base with 2 outs. Alright guys, today's date is February 20th. Holy cow. The middle of 2021. The second month of the first quarter of this year. Has third place of an average of 239. Alright guys, let's get to our first article. If any of you has the app of Anime app, that'll be ground ball to right center field. And that will be a single. That's a single for the Tigers.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Up next to bat will be Austin Romine, 143 average, first and third with 2 outs.
Austin Romine.
But yeah, if you guys have the Anime app Crunchyroll, I'm guessing you already know that you guys are going to begin some a couple of good things for Crunchyroll, I would assume. As is specifically, they're going to be 5 new anime stuff as we speak. Let's get him for 2 with a walk. And that's according to Wesley LeBlanc. So they're just doing other best things or the best anime of the year a little bit. I for one am not playing Little Nightmares 2. I've only heard maybe a couple cool things about it for that craft to serve, but not really. But one of a couple things. 1 and 2 from the stretch. And that's a strikeout to right. So now recorded, inning is over. We got a top of the third, guys. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 1, and the Rockies nothing. Due up to bat for the Rockies will be Dom Nunez. 231, 3 home runs, 9 RBIs driven in. You guys are looking at the best gaming tiers. To make comfortable playing for hours comfortable. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. If you guys have any gaming tiers, Any of you are looking to get information of getting or something a little more interesting? I don't think it'd be a bad idea if you guys were to spend a little bit of money. Whatever gaming sale you're looking to get into. Well, I think we might be okay. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna see if I can bring my Angel in the chat for a bit. Give me a moment, guys. I'm gonna see if I can send this. There we go. Alright, 0-2 from the Strats. Here's the pitch by Turnbull. Let's try to make a quick message real quick. 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider.
The Snyder Cuts Martin Manhunter has been revealed. Let me jump on that, guys. Like I said, I for one am not gonna watch that set right now. Even though it is coming out soon. I don't know if my Love Knights will have any drastic plans. And he makes a spectacular diving catch. Holy cow, 1 out for the Rockies. Guys, to take out a little bit of a glimpse. Holy cow. And that's usually coming out of number 59 on Justice League's comic book. Look at that spectacular catch. Holy cow. Can't get that much luggage than it could be, guys. Between anything. Up next to bat is Tony Walters. Batting .292. Turnbull from the Strats. And that'll be pop up to close the second, makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Rockies. But we should be just fine today. So, back to the lineup, here comes Josh Fuentes. He's 0 for 1. He's signed down, here's the pitch by Turnbull. The bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Hold up a minute, I'm trying to see if my Angel can come in this morning. And that'll be fly ball deep to left. Gets under it real quick, and that one is gone. That is the first solo shot of his career, guys. Josh Fuentes. 359 feet. 89.1 miles per hour exit velocity. Like I said, very first solo shot by Josh Fuentes. Holy cow. And it's now 1 run apiece. Game 2 in Detroit, 2 outs. Oh my goodness. We're gonna solo shot by Fuentes, guys. Holy cow. It's a little more inside of the basics. Up next, guys, is Romero Tapia. He's 0 for 1. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Also has a fly out in the first inning in the ball game. 1-1 apiece. Game 2 in Detroit. 2 outs. Yeah, I don't know if my pun's coming in. Maybe. But it all depends. At the bottom, 1 strike. We got to check out how to get the silver orb. Silver orb in Valheim. Guys, look at a couple good basic ways. And that's a ground ball to right center field. And that's a single. That's a single for the Rockies. You guys can get a new... If you guys have a new next-gen console, like say one of the 2 Xbox systems with the X or S, or the PS5, since I've had it for about 11 weeks now, you guys can get one of these 4K TVs. If it matches your pale or it matches something that's valuable to you a little bit. Nolan Reynolds 0 for 1 for ground out in the first inning. Right on first, but 2 outs. The pitch by Turnbull. To the upper right, 1 strike. It's a career of 7 seasons, guys. Look at this. 1,182 hits. The top, foul ball to left. 0-2. So I can get a little something out of this real quick. There we go. I'll have to make a little quick measure real quick. One last article real quick, guys. And I think we also have a little Diablo 2 news. That's a ground ball across the second. Throws to the second, and the inning is over. You look at DH, guys. First home run of the season. Of Josh Fuentes, deep to left. It's gone. Goodbye. Boom goes the ball for a good gift for it. Go to bottom of the third. Game 2 in Detroit. Rockies 1, Tigers 1.
Settling in now, Jacoby Jones.
Do well for the Tigers with Jacoby Jones. Struck out his first time. He's 0 for 1. Good morning, baby. Happy Saturday. How are you? Pitched by Freeland. And that one's going to be fly ball to right center field. Gets under it defensively, closely makes the catch. First out for the Tigers. Guys, can check out Persona 5 Strikers for tips for combat, exploration, and more. Now, the thing about RPGs, like say Persona or anything that's more futuristic, you cannot go wrong by having to do exploring by killing enemies, getting great experience, and, you know, doing what you feel like doing. As long as you know what you're doing completely. If you guys can see yourselves, news. Guys will get more this afternoon. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch by Freeland. And that will be a ground ball. A skip from third base. Holy cow. That's a little bit fair if you're hitting the ball that close, and that's going to be a double. That's a double for the Tigers. Look at it again, guys. D-backs 6, Nationals 2 in Washington. You guys let me know in the chat if you guys want to shout out in the group. So we're going to try to expand and get a little more out of 135 moderators that I have in total. Then I'll bring up Zamir Candelario. Struck out his first time. That one's foul ball to right, 1 strike. Struck out his first time. Reds 2, Go-Go Mets nothing in New York City. But did you miss me today, Angel? Like I said, you were nearly correct last night from what we talked about.
0-1, here it comes.
But think about it. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike. Padres 4. Redbirds 1 in St. Louis. And that one, guys, will be a shot to the right center field. Makes the catch. Second out for the Tigers. Runner at second. We're going to go to third slowly. And he gets there. Indians 6. Rangers 3 in Cleveland. Orioles 4. Blue Jays nothing in Toronto. Up next to bat is Johnson Scope. Solo homer in second inning. He's 1 for 1. It's a runner at third with 2 outs. Red Sox 2. Angels nothing in Boston.
First pitch on its way.
And that's to the right, 1 strike. So, Pun, how do you feel about looking at the nursing home so far? Even though I don't have to be at work till tonight, it's not going to be that bad. 1 strike. Up top, 2nd strike. Guys, let me know in the chat throughout this group if you guys want a shout out. With good opportunities going forward. That's what this group is all about. Love, support, respect, and supporting each other the right way. If you make a comment on somebody's video, so people can see what kind of comments you made about any host throughout the group. As long as you have great content, with great content, it's great responsibilities to have something going forward. And that's a strikeout at the bottom. 3rd out, and the inning is over. We'll play 3 innings today, guys. Game 2 in Detroit. With the top of the 4th. Tigers 1, Rockies 1. Coming to bat for the Rockies. In the 4th position with David Dahl, number 26. 1 for 1, has a double in the 2nd inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
Piece of TNA, ooh. But, oh yeah, predictions, I think I'm going to do a little predictions involving Elimination Chamber tomorrow night. Last 3 games has 2 runs scored. Well, I haven't seen my buddy Leon. Normally, him and I will only talk wrestling for the most part. But I don't know, maybe if he's coming in this morning or whatever time he's going to be coming in for sure. But you guys are getting Martha Morales this afternoon. Foul ball to right, 1 and 2. So yeah, we only have about only 5 matches, to be honest. 1 and 2. And that's a good strikeout. 1 out for the Rockies. 2nd strikeout by Spencer Turnbull. Morning to all my friends in the chat, and a big shout out to Leon, kidding in the chat. I miss him. I understand, baby. So are you okay after yesterday? At least you and I talked it out and made up for what happened. Even though Couples makes mistakes, you find a way to get something back. And that's a fly ball to right. Makes the catch defensively. Out number 2 for the Rockies. I'll probably do predictions in just a little bit. I'm just going to look up something from the music site real quick. It'll bring up Brian McMahon, 0 for 1. The pitch by Turnbull. Reds 3, Mets nothing in New York City. The bottom, 1 ball with no strike. Okay, found the right one. Had a double and 3 RBIs the last 3 games. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike. Let me quickly double check real quick.
I was out before 11:30 last
Ah, that's true. But does he miss me or not exactly? You can tell me if it may or may not miss me a whole lot. I mean, maybe as much as possible. Indians 7, Rangers 3 in Cleveland. So you did not miss me today, Angel? Okay. A bit of surprise. A little bit. Any particular reason, Angel? 2 and 2. And that was a ground ball to the right, and that's a single. Single for the Rockies. Royals 3, Astros 3 in Kansas City. Coming up next for the Rockies will be Brandon Rogers. He's 0 for 1.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers
To the left, 1 strike.
on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1.
Has a ground down in the second inning, runner at first with 2 outs. Oh, by the way, honey, on your supporters count, it's not even pretty right now. Guess how much Bill is at right now? You're not going to believe this. Even though he's only trailing by 5 already, with a little bit of something surprising. On the upper right, second strike. Had a double, was 1 for 3 in last game. Gets signed down. Here's the pitch. Foul ball to home base, 2 strikes. Alright guys, we're going to get to some predictions. We're going to do predictions for Elimination Chamber tomorrow. For tomorrow in just a moment. And that'll be foul ball to left. Still second strike. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and try to bring some of this up real quick. Like I said, Angel, you were correct.
The next 0-2.
But I am sorry, though. That's a ground ball to home base. Yes, the first in time, and the inning is over. Rockies leave 1 to the bottom of the 4th. Game 2 in Detroit. Rockies 1, Tigers 1.
Just about set to go for the
But other than that, we have some predictions real quick. Get about how many matches here?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Romero during the break about the
Well, basically, we have the United States title on the line.
Very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes,
We have the United States title on the line. We have the WWE Championship on the line. Universal title, number contenders match.
This game goes on.
bottom of the inning now, and that brings in.
Well, we don't have just 2 matches for the chamber for this Sunday. Leading off for the Tigers will be Miguel Cabrera. Struck out in second, he's 0 for 1. But yeah, we have some good matches, even though they're not going to be that damn sloppy or anything. But the thing about the Elimination Chamber, guys, you guys have seen how many tons it has. Kind of like a steel cage or a Hell in a Cell cage. It has about a good amount of steel. Of metal. The bottom, 1 strike, one ball, 1 strike, excuse me. But yeah, you guys can see what we're looking at for sure. But we do have about a little bit of good matches going forward. And that one, guys, is a shot to the gap to right center field. And that'll bounce off the wall. And that will be a double. That's a double for Miguel Cabrera. 4th double by Miguel Cabrera for the 13 and 22 Tigers today. Look at it again. So yeah, we only have about 5 to 6 matches. I don't expect maybe if the number contenders match for the Universal title and have Roman beat the crap or the JBs out of this guy. That'll be a ground ball to home base. Throws the first, 1 out for the Tigers. Right over hold at second. But it all depends. The 7th batting possession, guys. Here comes Nico Goodrum. Double in second, he's 1 for 1. Thank you, baby. So how do you feel after yesterday? Your honest opinion. So yeah, we're getting about 5 matches so far today, possibly a 6th one. Depending who Roman is going to be facing in the chamber. That's an average of 333 with ISP. Rhino at second, 1 out. So yeah, we're going to start with the women's tag title match. And what's one worth thinking also, which ones are going to be winning this matches. You've got the team, you've got the champs, Nine Zacks, St. Basil defending against the challengers. SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks. That'll be a fireball to center field. Racing back a bit more and makes a pretty good catch. Second out for the Tigers. But I'm second, we're going to go to third. And he gets third base. That'll bring up pair with Castro. 1-for-1 for single in the second inning. Rhino at third with 2 outs. And you also have Banks' partner, Bianca Belair. I think it'll be a nice match, but to be honest and clear, guys, throughout this group, with love, support, and respect to Running Egg and Tuba Chat, I think I'm going to go Basil and Zax, holding on to WrestleMania. I mean, after the chamber, guys, you've got Fastlane, so you can almost go either way, but I'm gonna go for the women's tag champions retaining, the way I see it. So let's see what happens going for the after party today. So I see them retaining, 1-1 from the stretch, and that one is going to be a fireball to mid left center. We're going to get under it a bit more and makes another nice catch, and the side is retired. Thank you, baby, for good advice. You always have great advice for our future. At the top of the 5th, Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 1, Rockies 1. And then you've gone. We'll get to the Universal Championship with the defender for the table of the champ, Roman Reigns, in a few minutes. We also have the triple threat match for the United States title. We got the defending champion Bobby Lashley defending against Keith Lee and Riddle. I actually, here's the thing, guys. Keith Lee is questionable, but if he's not going to be in this match, I see Lashley retaining. I don't see Riddle winning the United States title. I probably think Lashley's going to possibly retain. If Keith Lee is not going to be in this damn match with but we'll see. He has to pass by Turnbull. What are your thoughts on that, baby? Anything? Last 4 games had 2 RBIs. But I think if I were to pick, I'm going to go Lashley retaining. Because I do not see Riddle winning, to be honest. But if Keith Lee would have been in this match, I think he would be nice as the United States champion. So, well, we'll see. We also have the Universal title opportunity. Get about 5 to 6 competitors. 1-1. That'll be foul ball to right. 1 and 2. You've got competitors like saying you've got Jey Uso, Kevin Owens, King Corbin, Sami Zayn. Trust me, it's not going to be Zayn. And that's a strikeout at the bottom. First out for the Rockies. So strikeout by Spencer Turnbull. Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. Okay, guys, I'm thinking 2 men that would square off. The winner would take on Roman for the Universal title later in the night. I'm thinking either, well, it's not going to be Jey Uso. I don't think it's going to be Sami Zayn. Because there's no way Sami Zayn's going to be able to take a shot towards Roman. I think I'm going to go, a little more of a good choice as we speak. I'm going to go Cesaro, to be honest. I think Cesaro would make a run in for it, but he would actually get the crap beat out of the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, to be honest. So it can go either way for it. But I've got Cesaro getting a Universal title opportunity tomorrow night. We got Josh Fuentes 1 for 2. Gets the pitch by Turnbull from the stretch. To the left, 1 strike. And then you've got the singles match for the Universal title. We've got Roman challenging the winner of the Expect to eliminate some Tampa.
Ball and a strike to Colorado.
Like I said, here's what I could see. I don't see Jay Uso winning. I don't see Daniel Bryan winning. I can see Cesaro winning the Chamber and losing to Roman.
With 2 men out.
That's pretty much my guess. But I think Roman Reigns may hold on to the Universal title till Mania. Or maybe he loses next year. It all depends. Makes the Cats. And the side is retired. Go to bottom of the 5th inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Rockies won and the Tigers won. Leading off for the Tigers, coming to the bat, will be Austin Romine. 0 for 1 for strikeout in second. 2 for 15 for an average of 133. But are you sure about tomorrow, Ansel? Tomorrow's Sunday. Ow, ow.
Here's the first pitch to him.
A little bit on my stupid skin. That'll be, look like a pretty good shot, but that's a strike. Foul ball. That's by Freeland. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's a ball and a strike.
Well, you're not tired of me, are you, Ansel? Throughout this group? So yeah, I see Roman retaining. If it's going to be Cesaro. Big ground ball to first base. Gets under it quickly and gets there. One out for the Tigers. Back to the lineup, here comes Jacoby Jones. Strikeout, flown out. He's 0 for 2. I mean, there ain't no way that I'm thinking fucking. I don't think Sami Zayn's going to face Roman to win his ass a little bit, but like I said, I think Cesaro and Roman would be a good match, but I see Roman retaining the Sunday at the Chamber. And that one, guys, is a shot to the gap to deep left center field, and this one is a beauty. It's gone. That one, guys, is a solo shot by Jacoby Jones. Best one of his career of the season. 377 feet, 102.2 miles per hour exit velocity. A beautiful solo shot by Jacoby Jones, number 21. And it's now 2-1 Tigers. Game 2 in Detroit. Bottom of the 5th with 1 out. I'll pause in the chat. Look at it again, guys. Boom goes the ball by Jacoby Jones. It's gone. Goodbye. Special item. That'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. It's 1 for 2 for double in the 3rd. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. 2-1 Tigers. Bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Game 2 in Detroit. Then you got the main event, guys. The WWE Championship inside Elimination Chamber. You've got the champ. As we speak. As we speak at this point in time for tomorrow. 1 ball, 1 strike. You've got WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defending against AJ Styles. Jeff Hardy. Randy Orton. Kofi Kingston. But more importantly, guys, the one that's enters the chamber last is the former champion, Sheamus. I could go with two things. I could go with 1 or 2 winners. That's a strikeout. That's the second out for the Tigers. But here's the ones I don't see really winning. Let's comes Samir Candelario. Struck out, flown out, so for 2. Kofi Kingston is the former champion. I don't see him winning. Depending if it doesn't have anything else going either way. There's a total of 49 strikeouts, fifth in the American League. I don't see Jeff Hardy winning. I mean, he hasn't won the damn title for a while, to be honest, but we'll see how it's going to go. He's also a former World Heavyweight Champion as well, a long time ago. So he had a feud with CM Punk back then. Not just CM Punk, guys, but the WWE Hall of Famer Edge, too. If you guys remember the histories, 2-1. I have to go, y'all. Love you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you, baby. I love you. Keep me informed for me and try to get a hold of me as good as you can on your lunch break, hopefully. He's on deck, and that one's a ground ball across the second. Scoops under it, throws the first, and the side is retired. Look at Jacoby Jones, 5th home run. Gets the ball up to deep left center field. It's gone. Goodbye. We've got a top of the 6th inning. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 2, Rockies 1. Leading off for the Rockies, guys, be Romero Tapia. 1 for 2 for single in the 3rd. Well, have a good day at work, baby. I love
Here's
you.
the first offering.
No highs or lows for anything. Bottom, one strike. Last game was 0-2 with 2 walks.
I don't know if it's just flat
But yeah, I don't see Jeff Hardy
stuff.
winning, to be honest. The bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's over.
I don't see
Below.
Kofi Kingston
Ball and a
winning.
strike.
So that brings me down to 4. 4 people left. Definitely not AJ Styles. But he recently had 2 good title reigns, though. Randy Orton. Probably not Randy Orton. It comes down to Sheamus and McIntyre. I would like to see Mr. Popinski win, but it all depends. That'll be a fly ball to right center field. Bounces a little off the wall. And that one is going to be a triple. And that's going to be a triple for the Rockies. National 7, D-back 7 in Washington. Tell you what, guys, I'm gonna go McIntyre. I say McIntyre retains, and then at WrestleMania, I can see McIntyre and Sheamus at WrestleMania, and then Sheamus being McIntyre. But you also have to look at it inside of a glimpse, guys. We don't know who else is going to be challenging at WrestleMania, either for a Universal title opportunity or a WWE Championship opportunity. We'll leave that to Sheamus. As far as Randy Orton goes, I don't think he's done with Alexa Bliss and The Fiend. The Fiend is going to come back and beat the crap out of him for what he did by putting him on fire completely. So I can see those two having a match at Mania soon. 2-1. To the right, 2-2. Right at third with nobody out. Well, keep up the good work, baby. I love you. Okay, 61. 6 apparently. But those are my predictions, guys. I say McIntyre retains. Then him and Sheamus can battle it out for the WrestleMania. That one's a shot to the gap. A little bit more to straight again. And that one's going to be an RBI double. 20 Rockies, and it's now 2-2 apiece. Game 2 in Detroit. Oh my goodness. 2-2 apiece, top of the 6th, runner at second, nobody out. Now 1 foul ball to left, 1 strike. 1 for 2 for double in the second. Runner at second base, nobody out. At the bottom, second strike. Got about 4 likes in the chat in the group, guys. Thumbs up in the chat throughout the group. That one's a ground ball back to the mound. Both the first in time. 1 out for the Rockies. Runner at second goes to third base. Up next to bat, guys, will be Matt Kemp. 0 for 2 for fly out and a line out. Runner at third with 1 out. That's by Turnbull to the left, 1 ball, no strike. After that, it's a 158 with RISP. You guys let me know if you guys want a shout out for anything in the chat throughout this group. That'd be okay. We'll see how it's going to round about a little bit too. One and one. Foul ball to right, 1-2. Running is going to be live around 1:30 this afternoon. I have one. We'll be with them. Damn dog Kona, what's up? How you doing? And the ball is low. Runner will hold at third. That's 2-2. How you doing today, Damn Dong? Welcome to the group. You're from Running Angle Tuba Chat, right? That's a ground ball close to third. Gets under it, gets the first base in time. Second out for the Rockies. Runner will hold at third slowly. So Damn Dong, are you from Running Egg? Or Tuba Chat? Against Ryan McMahon, 1 for 2. Runner at third, 2 outs.
First pitch coming, here it is.
At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. That's an average of 158 with RISP.
Thank you, Jack.
Oh, you're welcome. So, Zam, are you from Running Egg and Tubitan or throughout the group or not really? Oh, wait a minute. Or did you find me under recommendations? And that one's a fireball to deep left center. Gets under it again. Holy cow. And that one's going to be an RBI double. Fourth double by Ryan McMahon. And it's now 3-2 Rockies. Are you from Tubitat? Sweet. Well, if anybody's in Tubitat, it's all good. It's all about having love, support, respect, and, you know. But, if the guys are from this group, out of 135 moderators, hit that red support button, like button, if you comment. Oh, that's good. And that Steve makes the Cats, and the side is retired. But yeah, this is exactly what this group is all about, guys. Having love, support, respect. Knowing a little bit about yourself with your channel. A little bit. Got a bottom of 6. Game 2 in Detroit. Rockets 3. Tigers 2. Oh, thank you, Zam Dong. So, Zam, what do you do on your channel? Anything interesting? I mean, my content's been pretty good as of late. I never set up between comments. You guys can hear anything you guys want to hear from me, you know. But I bus bot at work. I bus bot the same way doing, Oh, sir. Anything I can do to help, Zam. It's all good. As long as more people come, remember guys, the more we bring in, the more love, support, respect, and comments you got that people will have. It's not about what the other people want to think. It's not about what you want to do to have great content all together. And more importantly, it's all about putting the work in, doing what kind of content you like doing, and whatever you feel like doing going forward. And the bullpen for the 13-20 Rockies, you guys can check it out. 1 ball, 1 strike, free land from the Strats. At the bottom, ball 2, 2-1. Twins 3, Giants 0 in Minnesota. At the bottom, 2-2. But I think we might be okay for so. So Zam Dog, what do you do on your channel? Anything interesting? And that one, guys, is a shot to left. It's ball ain't coming back, and it is gone. Solo shot by Jonathan Scope. A heavy one for Sir. 460 feet, guys. Holy cow. 9th of the season by Jonathan Scope. 111.0 miles per hour exit velocity. And it's now 3-3 apiece. Bottom of 6, nobody out. Game 2 in Detroit. Oh, cool game. Oh, thank you, Zam Dog. But yeah, if you get an opportunity to check out my latest video, where I got my 2nd place views. My highest views at this point, my number 1 ever highest views is 113. Highest likes is 29. And I did episode 4 of Miles Morales. Which you guys are getting that this afternoon before I go to work tonight. So that'll bring up Miguel Cabrera, the one and only. 1 and 2. 1 for 2 for double in the 4th. 3-3 apiece, bottom of 6, nobody out. Game 2 in Detroit. Indians 8, Rangers 5 in Cleveland. And that one, guys, is a shot to mid-center. We're going to get under it a bit close, and that one's gone too. That one is also gone. So that's a solo shot of the season by Miguel Cabrera. That's why I nickname him the one and only instead of Chester Copperpot a little bit. 401 feet, 97.9 miles per hour, exit velocity. Miguel Cabrera with a solo shot. And it's now 4-3 Tigers. Bottom of 6, nobody out. Game 2 in Detroit. Holy cow. But yeah, my content's been pretty good. By the way, Zam Dong, I kid you not. I bust by for you guys throughout this group in the chat. And I do the same thing at Walmart since it'll be 4 years by next week. So that's pretty interesting. Here comes the manager for the 13-20 Rockies coming to the mound. And it'll be it for Kyle Freeland. He actually had a little more of good. He actually did not do too bad when it comes to defensiveness. That's months, actually.
on the mound here with no.
And on the mound for the 13-20 Rockies will be Marcel Givens. 13th game appearance. 3 saves with a 63 earned average, 2 walks, 15 strikeouts. So, what are your thoughts on my content, Zamdung? Anything interesting out of that?
In now, CJ
Or not exactly? The bottom, 1 ball, no strike.
for ball 1. 0 for 2.
That'll bring up CJ Cron, 0 for 2, with strikeout and a ground out. 43 Tigers, bottom of 6, nobody out. Game 2 in Detroit. Yeah, my content's been a little more on fire recently. It really is.
The 1-0.
My commentary's been pretty good, and
Hey, boys, you talking about
with great content comes great responsibility with love, respect, and support.
guy with massive power.
That's what people want to see from your channel.
I comment on
And to the left, 1 and 2. Oh, you comment on Assassin's Creed? So. Well, Assassin's Creed's been pretty good too. Assassin's Creed's been pretty good the same way at the same time. I do know my connection's been up and down, but, you know, it's okay. 2 and 2. At the bottom, another strikeout. First out for the Tigers. But as long as more people comment about your channel and what you do on your channel, the more support, love, respect, and comments you'll have. Then I'll bring up Nico Goodwin. He's 1 for 2. That's what this group's all about, having to say with something, you know, and always being part of something. Foul ball to home base, 1 strike. Last 5 games had 3 runs scored. But I think we're great as it should be. Everybody's part of the family now, so Tubitat and Running Egg. As far as Tubitat goes, he's going to be live around 12. No, bottom 1 and 2. 4 o'clock today. But I don't have to be at work till the 9th, so I'm pretty much good. And it's good, so we should be fine. 1 and 2 from the stretch by Givens.
He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And that's a strikeout. Looking. Second out by the Tigers. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if it's almost out of pleasure inside the it's pleasure on the plot.
busy, Will.
Oh, you're not busy? Hmm. Oh, that's a good thing. Yep, definitely.
Into the box, Harold Castro.
So what are your thoughts on the group? Tubitat and Running Egg. I do know Volko got me started. I do know my sweet one Volko got me started on Running Egg. And then I got started with that one to Tubitat. So. At the bottom, 2 balls, no strike.
If I'm not busy, asterisk.
I mean, if I'm not busy. Oh, thank you, Zamdong. Anything I can do to help. Keep up good work, and all you have to do is keep on expanding. Keep on bringing great content with opportunities. At the bottom, 2 and 2. Hellcastle's 1 for 2.
I'm new to Tuber Chat. Yesterday was my first time on Tuber Chat.
And Tuber Chat, yesterday was my first time. Oh, okay, good. Like I said, it's a great place to be throughout this group. Up next is Austin Romine, 125 average. He's on deck. 3 and 2 by Givens.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
To the left, ball 4. First walk by Givens.
Pitch misses, it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball.
As he walks Castro for the 13 and 22 Tigers today. We can't get there too quick, guys. That'll bring up Austin Romine. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Rhino at first base with 2 outs. So, do you like being in Tubitat? I mean, do you like being in Tubitat and Running Egg? I mean, I've been with those two for a while. To the right, 1 strike. And that's why I made your channel. Yep. I'm totally always fine with that, you know. As long as more people check out your channel, the more great stuff that people will bring with having a banner and anything that's lifestyle. As long as you know what you're doing. You know, if you know what you're doing, and that's a pretty good opportunity for somebody on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, or some useful. 1 and 2. Up top 2-2. Gibbons has already given up 1 walk. But everybody's part of the family. Showing a couple of good things. That's a strikeout to the bottom right. The inning is over.
So 2 runs come across here.
We play 6 innings today, guys. Go to top of the 7th. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 4 and Rockies 3.
Now in the box,
Leading off to bat for the Rockies will be Dom Nunez. 0 for 2. A strikeout and a flyout. 13-20 Rockies. 13-20 Rockies. We're going to step up a little bit.
Your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs as he.
As there will be a different pitcher coming in. Oh boy. Well, I haven't seen Bad Boy come into town for quite some time. As there will be a different pitcher coming in. As there will be. Coming a bit close. So on the mound for the 13-22 Tigers that you guys can see. Double J, Joe Jimenez. 7th game appearance with a 2.53 earned average. Here's the first pitch by Jimenez. At the bottom, 1 ball, no strike. Your new faces come in like myself. Yep, definitely. You know, if new people come in, let's see how many people that can jump in anybody's attention throughout this group. My highest moderators, by the way, Zamdong is 135 moderators. My point is my top one, by the way. Throughout this group, the same point, same time. 2-0. To the right, 1 strike. Marlins 2. Brewers 2 in Miami. You got new faces. I've seen some old faces come in. Nah, that's true. That's true. That's why my content's been pretty good continuously. We're going to get a catch from first. Zell gets the first base in time. 1 out for the Rockies. Like I said, I've actually been on YouTube for almost 5 years, if I'm correct. Let me go in and try to verify it for a moment. Here comes Tony Walters. Lined out, grounded out, he's 0 for 2. Let me see how long I've been in, guys. We'll check at the end of a minute. The bottom, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
And that would be a ground ball to first. Gets underway safely, gets to first base, 2nd out for the Rockies. Back to the lineup, here comes Zaz Fuentes. Homer in the 3rd, he's 1 for 3. I, for one, have been on YouTube for about... Wait, hold up. Hold up a second, a few minutes. And that one, guys, is a ground ball to right. I almost had a diving catch, maybe we locked first or 2nd time already. And that gets out of his hand, and that's going to be a double. That's a double for the Rockies. Okay, yeah, I've actually been on YouTube since July 30th, 2016. Orioles 9, Blue Jays nothing in Toronto. So I, for one, guys, it'll be 5 years since I'm... By the month of July in this group, guys, it'll be 5 years till then. We got that right? I've seen some new faces, good old faces that people have been in throughout this group. It was way before, the first time I've ever started my channel, I had to think of a couple of good ways, you know. I didn't have a standard schedule, or I had most of the others free-for-all, and when I messed around a little bit, and, you know. But it's all good. You guys like my format, like my schedule? I do 5 games instead of 6. I finished the 2 games after I beat 2 games out of 5. To the left 2 and 2. Romero Tapia, so 2 for 3. Went on 2nd, 2 outs. But yeah, my content's been pretty good as of late. Nice and patient. And makes the catch, and the inning is over. Game 2 in Detroit.
On now to the bottom of inning number 7.
Go to bottom of the 7th inning. Tigers 4, Rockies 3.
Number 51 is ready.
And on the mound for the 13-20 Rockies will be AJ Ramos. Ramos 15 game number 15 appearance. 1-1 record for 4.80 around average.
So the lineup flips over.
And for the Tigers, it's Jacoby Jones.
It was a solo
1 for
shot
3.
for him in his last at bat.
But yeah, I'm the way I normally do things. More importantly, to be ground ball to second, and that will be a single.
A chance for some insurance here to start out the
It was nice chatting
That's a
with
single
you.
for the Tigers.
Make my little girl
Well, it's nice chatting with you, JD. Gonna make my little girl breakfast now. Oh, okay. I wish you have a good morning, Zamdong, thank you for coming in. Keep up the good work. The bottom 1 strike, and I'll maybe see you this afternoon, hopefully, for Miles Morales. But keep up the good work, as always, and keep doing what you're doing. Jorge Bonifacio is 1 for 3. Runner was first with nobody out.
0-1 count and the pitch.
And the bottom angle, second strike.
And now it's 0-2.
No, you two,
Thanks,
you two,
thanks,
corner,
all
be
around.
careful. And stay safe out there.
A runner at first with no outs here.
No balls, 2 strikes from the
Keep up
stretch.
the good work as well, fam.
To the right, big strikeout. First out for the Tigers. Whatever, hold it first. Keep up the good work as well, fam. Oh, you too. Everybody's part of the family now. Like I said, stay safe and be careful out there. Together, this virus will cool down. What's more? Smith Candelar's 0 for 3 for ground out in the 5th. At the bottom, 1 strike. Red 6. Wait a minute, Padres 9. Redbirds 3 and St. Louis.
0 for 3 in the game so far.
Oh, ow. There we go. Runner looking to steal second.
That's over, but low. It's a ball.
The runner will hold it first for the time being. Up top, 1 and 2.
It's 1 and 2.
Indians 8, Rangers 5 in Cleveland.
Working for the punch out and
Up
the
top,
offering.
2 and 2.
In tight with the slider, 2 and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one, guys, will be ground to the right, 2 and 2.
Here's another 2-2.
And that one's going to be a ground ball to first. Throws to second. Throws to first to time. Double play, and the side is retired. Go to top of the 8th inning. Game 2 in Detroit, guys. Tigers 4, Rockies 3. Leading off for the Rockies. In the third batting position, number 28, Nolan Areno. Doubled, RBI'd, had a run, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch by Jimenez. Foul ball to left, 1 strike.
0-1, here it comes.
At the bottom, second strike. Yankees 3, Pirates 3 in New York City. 0-2. Another good strikeout. First out for the Rockies. Twins 4, Giants nothing in Minnesota. We're going to check out the counts real quick. 61, 66 apparently. So I think we might be alright with a good fashion. That'll bring up David Dahl, 1 for 3.
David Dahl to the plate now.
Like I said, at least I don't have to have myself to work till tonight, so we're good. Tennis today, guys, 19,539. David Dahl's 1 for 3.
Ball and no strikes, here it is.
And that one's going to be a shot to the right. Bringing in the foul territory, but not quite. Makes the catch. Out number 2 for the Rockies. Phillies 6, Braves 2 in Philadelphia. And coming to bat is Matt Kemp. 0 for 3 for ground out in the 6th inning. 13 and 20 Rockies. We're going to step up a little bit and increase a little bit more of a chance. Reds 8, Mets 3 in New York City. Just sign down. Here's the pitch. Foul ball to left, 1 strike.
4-3 our score here as we play the 8th.
Up top, second strike. Holy cow. Keep on getting the thumbs up on the left side, guys, throughout this group. Get about 5 likes. Let's keep doing what we're doing with great content. And we'll see what it ends up getting. We have running eggs going to be live around 1:30. Two bits at around 4. So I don't think it's going to be a concern. And that one's going to be a shot to left. Makes the catch quickly, and the inning is over. To the bottom of the 8th, game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 4, Rockies 3. And batting for the Tigers, fourth batting position with Jonathan Scope. Has 2 home runs, 2 RBIs, 2 runs, and 2 for 3. Royals 7, Astros 6 in Kansas City. This fits by Ramos. To the right, 1 ball, no strike. The guys also want to shout out throughout this group. Let me know if there's any questions. And I think we might be okay. Bottom 2-0. But the only 2 apps guys can follow me under is Twitter and Discord. Share me out, tweet me out, leave a comment on Twitter, send me a phone request on Discord towards the group. And you guys can vote Land at 32, Great Summon at 13. Where we watch videos in full. Like them, support, tweet it out, share it. Add it to a playlist, and we never ask for support back in between. 3-1. So I think we might be alright. What like a good shot to the left? That's 3-2. From the stretch, here's the pitch by Ramos. Bottom ball 4, first walk by Ramos. As he walks. Jonathan Scope for the 13-22 Tigers today. Man, those are one of my predictions for the chamber tomorrow. I think Leon may have a different side of the views. But we'll see what happens this afternoon today. To the right, 1 strike.
I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Good crowds, 2 for 3. That one's foul ball to right, 2nd strike. Run out first with 0 outs. And up top, big strikeout. 1 out for the Tigers. 2nd strikeout by A.Z. Ramos. Runner Rojo at first. Let me look at this week's archives real quick. Oh, new number 1. Bieber. Okay. No surprise to the bottom. One ball, no strike. TJ Cron's 0 for 3 for strikeout in 6. Run out first, 1 out. And that's a little extra surprising too. What's it might be? That'd be ground ball to close from mid center. Holy cow, guys! Heads up, heads up. And that will be an RBI double. Picked out by CJ Cron for the 13-22 Tigers, and it's now 5-3 Tigers. That'll bring up Nico Goodrum. 1 for 3 for double in the 2nd. 5-3 Tigers, right with 2nd, 1 out. Game 2 in Detroit. Pitched by Ramos. 1 ball, no strike. As an average of 308 with RISP. Probably will not still pronounce it. Bottom, 1 strike. But it's all good though. What was it, 19 again? Normally. To the upper left, 2-1. Has a little more of a jump experience, 2-1. And the bottom, 2-2. A little more of a jump. Oh, nice. 2-2. At the bottom, 3-2. Coming up to bat next will be Harold Castro, 243, 3 on runs, 7 ribbies. He's on deck. They moved up quite a bit, dropped down, moved up a bit. And that's another strikeout. 2nd out for the Tigers. Runner will hold at 2nd. No lifestyle, DeRullo and Adam Levine. That's nice. Now Castro's 1 for 2 for single in the 2nd. For a strike. Runner at 2nd, 2 outs. 2 for 6 with an RBI. Will be just fine for sir. And that one, guys, that one's out of there. The deep right center field, racing back, and that one is gone. A 2-1 homer by Castro. 4th home run of the season, 421 feet. As it gets a little more clearer, keeps it good and standard in motion. 107.3 miles per hour exit velocity. 2-1 homer between the right by Castro and the 7-3 Tigers. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs. Game 2 in Detroit. Oh my goodness. At least it moves a bit more. Excuse me. On the mound for the 13 and 20 Rockies with Scott Oberg. 10th game appearance, 1-1 record. For 2.25 earned average, 7 walks, 5 strikeouts. That'll bring up Austin Romine, 0 for 3 for strikeout 6. To the right, 1-0. 7-3 Tigers, bottom of the 8th, game 2 in Detroit, for 2 outs. To the left, 1 ball, 1 strike together, 1-1. To the right, 1-2.
Stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 15th round.
Goes a bit more slightly, gets a little more inside of it. That's good. 1-2 from Oberg. 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2.
And that's a big strikeout. And the side is retired. That's a look at how Castro shot with a 2-run homer to deep right center field. Boom goes the ball. Goodbye. It's gone. With a good souvenir. Spreads out, guys. Go to top of the 9th. Game 2 in Detroit. Tigers 7, Rockies 3. Due up for the Rockies to be Ryan McMahon. 2 for 3 for double, singled, and had an RBI. 30-20 Rockies looking smuds a little bit more. There'll be a different pitcher coming in for the mound. And it will be coming in slightly over. On the mound for the 13-22 Tigers, you guys can see Gregory Soto. 7th game appearance, 4 saves, 129 earned average, 4 walks, 9 strikeouts. Statistics. First pitch by Soto. Close to the right, 1 strike. Marco Man's 2 for 3 in the chat, guys. Yankees 3, Pirates 3 in New York City. Foul ball to right, 2, 0-2. Twins 4, Giants nothing in Minnesota. Another good strikeout. 1 out for the Rockies. Good strikeout by Gregory Soto. Brewers 3, Marlins 2 in Miami. Here comes Brendan Rogers. Flown on 6, he's 0 for 3. Gets signed, here's the pitch by Soto. To left, 1 strike. Reds 10, Mets 3 in New York City. The bottom, 1 ball, 1 strike in the tap. And that one, guys, is a shot to right center field. We're going to make it pass it a bit more. Makes a nice catch. Second out for the Rockies. The Rockies are down with their final out. Last chance for the Rockies with Dom Nunez. Grounded down 7th, 0 for 3. Beyond the plate. Here's the pitch by Soto. From the stretch. To left, 1 ball, 0 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Let me look at the other archives real quick. And that was a ground ball across the second. That's a doing. Throws the first, throw it out, and the Tigers are now 14-22 of the season. And in Game 2 in Detroit in their hometown. That's right, guys. The Tigers are now 14-22 by a score of 7-3. Good significant pleasure. Let me touch the phone real quick so I can get a sour in a little. So I'm done with this. Alright, guys, we'll make this quick. In Game 2 in Detroit, losing for the 13-21 Rockies. Couple of good statistics. Josh Fuentes had a double RBI with a home run, 2 for 4. Traveled by Romero Tapia. Nolan Areno, Gold Glove winner of the 2019 season, had a double and an RBI. Rockman had a double and RBI of 2 for 4. And winning Game 2 in a good by 4 runs in Game 2 in Detroit for the 14-22 Detroit Tigers. Jonathan Schoop had 2 home runs with 2 RBIs, 2 for 3. Also, Harold Castro hit was 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs for home run. One and only Miguel Cabrera had a solo shot with double. And Jacoby Jones had a solo shot with 2 for 4. So the Tigers are now 14-22 by 4 over the Rockies. The 13-21 in Detroit, Game 2. 7-3, 11 hits, no errors, 8 hits, and no errors. Going to simulate that real quick. As far as the other teams, it's up in a few minutes. Drops down a bit more.
This is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall.
It's a little more extra heavy.
Rockies 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays hit 3 long balls as they beat the White Sox on the south side 4-1.
Alright, good. Alright, guys, let's double check the other scores. We got the Indians winning by 3 runs, having 1 in the 6th, 7th in the 8th, by 3 runs over the Rangers in Cleveland. After 3 runs, after 9 innings, final score 8-5. 12 hits, 0 errors, 5 hits with 1 error. Seville, 4th win. Brad Hand, lucky number 14 save, that's an even number. The Yankees 13 consecutive good innings for any good run by 1 over the Pirates in New York City. After a tremendous long 15 innings, final score 4-3. 8 hits, 1 error, 11 hits, and 1 error as well. Canal was 3rd win. The Brewers won by 1 slightly over the Marlins in Miami. By 1-1, final score 3-2. 9 hits, no errors, 7 hits, and 0 errors. Nebel, 3rd win. Peralta, 3rd save. That's an odd number between the odds. The D-backs won by 3 with also 11 innings with a good job of an effort over the Nationals in Washington. By 3 runs after 11 innings between 10th and 11th. Final score 10-7. 11 hits, 2 errors, 16 hits, and 3 errors. Holy cow. Gurria was 3rd win. Lopez 5th save. That's an odd number. The Phillies win by 4 easily after 9 innings over the Braves in Philadelphia. After 9 innings, final score by 4 runs, 6-2. 8 hits, 1 error. 5 hits, and 1 error. David Phelps was 2nd win. The Orioles win the only 9 runs in a blowout victory over the Blue Jays in Toronto. After 9 innings, final score 9-zip. 13 hits, no errors, 6 hits, and no errors. So by all means, the 2nd win. The Angels win by 6 over the Red Sox in Boston, with having a couple good innings, 5th, 7th, and 9th. After 9 innings, final score by 6, 8-2. 10 hits, 1 error, 6 hits, and 1 error. Turan was very first win. The Reds win by 7. After 9 innings over the Go-Go Mets in New York City. After 9 innings with 7th, 8th, and 9th of good runs. Final score of that one, 10-3. Excuse me. 16 hits, no errors. 3 hits, 6 hits, and no errors. A tone was third win. The Twins won a good blowout by 4 runs over the Giants in Minnesota, having 1 run each first, 5th, 6th, and 7th. In Minnesota, final score 4-0 shutout. 7 hits, 0 errors, 2 hits, and 1 error. Made up his 4th win. The Padres won a good victory by 6 over the Cardinals in St. Louis. After 9 innings, final score by 6 runs, 9-3. 9 hits, 0 errors, 6 hits, and no errors. Lamont was first win. Okay, we're still doing slightly well. The Royals won a close victory by 1 over the Astros in Kansas City. After 9 innings, final score is 7-6. 10 hits, 1 error, 7 hits, and no errors. Hahn was second win. Stilmont was second save. That's an even number, too. Good even number. The Rays won by 3 after 9 innings over the White Sox in Chicago. By 3 runs, final score by 9 innings, 4-1. 9 hits, 0 errors, 5 hits, and no errors. Morton, 4th win. Anderson, 9th save. That's an odd number. Odds are evens. That's the same mix. The Mariners win by 1 after 9 innings over the Athletics in Oakland. Final score with only 9 innings, 5-4. 10 hits, 0 errors, 9 hits, and no errors. Sheffield with his 3rd win. Manos with his 3rd save. That's an odd number as well. And the Dodgers won a quick one by 3 runs over the Cubs in Los Angeles. After 9 innings, final score shortly, 3-0 shutout. 7 hits, 0 errors, 7 hits, and 1 error completely. One up to a 7-0, perfect 7-0, undefeated one-loss record. Well, that's pretty amazing. And Jansen was 9th save with an odd number. Alright, so the Tigers are 14-22. Baseball will be back Tuesday morning, guys. So yeah, baseball will be back Tuesday morning with Assassin's Creed Valhalla in the evening. We'll see how we're doing on time real quick before I get a shower in. We're still doing pretty good. So until Tuesday morning, it'll be the series finale in Detroit. Between closing the gap or going beyond a few things. As there will be the 14-22 Tigers and the series finale in Detroit Tuesday morning, taking on the 13-21 Rockies. In the series finale in Detroit Tuesday morning, that baseball will be back by then. On the mound for the 14-22 Tigers will be Tyler Skubal. 3-2 one-loss record, 39 strikeouts for 2.40 earned average. And on the mound for the 13-21 Rockies will be Ryan Castellani. 1-2, 209 strikeouts, 2.29 earned average. And for Tuesday morning, other teams real quick. As we have the Reds taking on the Mets in New York City. Trevor Bauer, perfect 5-0 one-loss record, undefeated, for 2.38 earned average versus Lugo with a 5.93 earned average. No ERAs, but earned average. The Blue Jays host the Orioles in Toronto. Aiken 0-6, winless, 10.01 earned average versus Stripling with a 4.99 earned average. Between the first two things as well completed. The Twins host the Giants in Minnesota. Drew Smiley, 1-3, 7.16 earned average versus Barrios with a 1.42 earned average. Keeping in the grades column, a little more significant. Padres visit the Cardinals in St. Louis. Clevinger, 4-1, 1.71 earned average versus Miles McCullough with a 1-4 one-loss record, 4.19 earned average. Between opposites of directions. Astros take on the Royals in Kansas City. McCoy Jr. 3-1, 3.46 earned average versus Singer with 4.46 earned average. Close but swimming. Gets a little more signature maneuver. Athletics host the Mariners in Oakland, guys. Marquivicius 2-2 for 4.58 earned average versus Luzardo with a 4.81 run average. The Rangers take on the Indians in Cleveland. Lynn 1-3 for 3.92 run average versus McKenzie with also a 3.92 run average and a 4-1 one-loss record. Some are a bit different, but it's a good positive thing. Pirates take on the Yankees in New York City. Talon 1-4 with 4.74 run average for Savino with a 5.05 run average. Sluggish but normal. Same point, same time. Marlins take on the Brewers in Miami. Woodruff 2-3 for 4.74 run average for Sanchez with a 4-1 one-loss record with a 5.08 run average. Slow and nice, slow and careful. D-backs take on the Nationals in Washington. Gallant 4-0, 2.81 run average versus Ross with a 5.88 run average. Smart and short, good and for good steps. Braves take on the Phillies in Philadelphia. Cole Hamels 3-1, with a 2.22 run average versus Zach Wheeler, also with 3-1 one-loss record with a 4.47 run average. Of course, up front, differences the same way. Angels take on the Red Sox in Boston. Barria 3-0 for 2.02 run average versus El Verde with a 5.56 run average. Close but slight, but I'll take him for sure. Rays visit the White Sox in Chicago. Glasnow 1-1 for 2.87 run average versus Theo Lito for 2.17 run average. The same place, same moment. And the Dodgers host the Cubs in Los Angeles. Mills 3-1 for 3.43 run average versus the one and only. That's a pretty good and doesn't waste any damn time for sure. With a 7-0 one-loss record, Clayton Kershaw with a 1.40 run average ability. Holy cow. That's what greatness comes to help. Before we wrap things up today, guys, we're going to get to some standings real quick. We're going to start with the American League Central, first and foremost. In the American League Central, we got 2 wins. 14-7 at home, 6-4 in the last 10 games. 10-6 division. With 2 wins, goes to the 24-14 Indians. There's also 3 good wins. We're in 5 games the last 10 in this group, guys, in the chat. We're 12-6 at home, 12-6 at day for the mornings or in the afternoons. It goes to 3 wins for the 21-15 Twins. There's also 1 loss for the 20-15 White Sox. Also, 1 win each, guys, for the 18-18 Royals and 14-22 Tigers. Only home by 4 games. Slightly in American League Central. In American League West, not much of a difference. 8-2 in the last 10 games. 18-5 in division. And 9-1 in daylight. And 19-7 in the nighttime. Which is actually a good epic encounters when it comes to good records. And that 1 loss goes to the 28-8 Astros. There's also 1 win for the 23-11 Angels, went down by 4 games. American League West today. 2 wins for the 19-19 Mariners. 2 losses, won 6 games the last 10, and that goes to the 13-25 Athletics. And 3 games scared, strange-free horrible. Just won in 2 games the last 10. That goes to 7-28 Texas Rangers. Won by 4.5 games. We go to the National League, guys, real quick. In the National League East, there's also 3 wins, won 7 games the last 10. The only good thing, guys, is 12-6 at night and 12-9 and on the road team. That goes to the 20-16 Phillies. There's 3 losses in a row as well. The good thing about this one, guys, is 8-4 at day and 10-5 on the road. And that goes to the 18-18 Miami Marlins. Oh, just fell by 2 games short, guys. 1 loss each, that goes to the 16-18 Nationals and the 16-20 Mets. And 2 losses, won 2 games the last 10 for the 16-22 Atlanta Braves. And in National League Central, not much of a measure, but 1 loss quickly, 13-3 in division. Other good successes between 12-13 between away, division, and the nighttime. And that goes to the 25-12 Cubbies. 1 win back as well. Coming in, it's the 22-13 Cincinnati Reds. 1 loss for the 13-22 Pirates. 2 wins for the 13-23 Brewers, and 2 losses as well for the 13-24 Cardinals, nicknamed the Redbirds. There's 2 nicknames that goes the same way, but good names. National League West, keeping it good and sample. 1 win, slightly, still powering up. And that goes to the 30-5 Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 wins also for the 24-12 Padres, when thrown by 6.5 games. 1 win for the 16-19 Diamondbacks. 2 losses for the 15-21 Giants, and 1 loss for the 13-21 Rockies. Between the standard. Okay, guys, one last thing real quick. American League East. 7-3 in the last 10. Because this is between 13-3, 13-4, 13-5 between divisions of statistics. 12-7 on the road and 12-6 on the daylight. And that goes to the 25-11 Yankees. 1 loss as well, 11-5 division for the 19-18 Red Sox of the season. 1 win each as well, guys. Also, the 17-20 Rays and the 12-24 Orioles. And 1 loss for the 10-26 Blue Jays. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to stop here for this morning. That's going to be a wrap for me. I will be back this afternoon. I will probably start... Here's the thing, guys. I will probably start Miles Morales around 2:50 to 3 o'clock this afternoon. See how the connection is going to be bounding for sure, or bonding. But we'll see what happens going forward. But yeah, the Tigers are now 14-22 of the season. So yeah, you guys will get Miles Morales this afternoon. Because, like I said, my ass doesn't have to be at work till tonight. Only 4 hours. But, if you want to catch more MLB 20, it'll be back Tuesday morning with a Satsqueak Hour in the evening. Managing the 14-22 Detroit Tigers. Every 1 to 2 days a week. But, make sure you guys hit that red support button, like button, stay connected, all together. The more we all bring in, guys, is filled with love, respect, and honesty. And also plenty of support, too, with respect, with great content. My content's always been pretty good, keeping it good and measured for you guys throughout this group, the Running Egg and Tuba Chat. If you guys have a Twitter, guys can share me out, tweet me out, leave a good comment on Twitter. It's ZD Zach Dawson. Z's capitalized, C's capitalized. The numbers are 824-656-00. Again, guys, the numbers are 824-656-00. Not only if you guys do have a Twitter, send me a friend request anytime you guys like. You guys can check out my 2 buddies. Out of 135 moderators in this group, that would be Socking me, Dragon Ball, and my buddy Devin this morning, anytime you'd like. Guys, send me a phone request towards the group. We can talk about anything you'd like throughout this group, for anything that's not big of a concern, or anything that's common comparing. And more importantly, guys, we watch videos in full throughout this group, guys. We watch videos in full. Like them in full, support in full, tweet it out, share it, comment, add it to a playlist. And more importantly, guys, no S for S, we'd never ask for support back. But add it to a playlist. As long as you guys leave a good comment on the video, that'd be okay too. That's why everybody's part of the family now, and everybody's part of something, as always. Guys can vote to land at 32, Greatest Settlement at 13. Which I'm hoping there might be an idol this year. But alright, guys, I'm gonna get out of here this morning. I'll see you guys this afternoon. Around 2:50, around 3 o'clock this afternoon for some Miles Morales. That's where it's getting in most of its popularity with that. And a couple other ones too. But alright, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I want to say thank you, Puddin'. I love you. Have a good day at work, and keep me updated, Angel, for me. Let's just say thank you, Jam Dog from Tuba Chat. Keep up good work, thank you. But alright, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Have a good morning. I'll see you guys this afternoon for Miles Morales. Stay safe, be good to one another, be kind to one another, and love one another. I'll see you guys for Miles Morales this afternoon for now in 35. Stay safe, have a good morning. And we're gonna get back to warmer temperatures starting tomorrow. But alright, guys, see you this afternoon, and stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next.